my name's Eric. And I'm here to show you the interior and electrical of this 1987 Contessa, but the electrical is anything but 1987. We're going to do a walkthrough with the owner of this boat, electrical engineer by trade, who also teaches marine electrical engineering at the local boat club and has personally rewired this boat to full ABYC Coast Guard standards. Why don't you give us a quick walkthrough of what you've done here on our dash?
Okay, so completely new dash. And by the way, we've got two totally independent DC systems now, like brand new boats have. That is to isolate all the sensitive electronics from all the starting motors and stuff. Yet there's starter isolation between them that connects them for charging purposes when appropriate. Okay, so starting here, we've got the analog gauges if you want to drive it the old-fashioned way. I always like those as a backup, so I kept those there. Then we've got the multi-function display, which has GPS, chart plotting in here, as well as you can see radar is on right now. You can get sonar depths up here. You can get sonar views up here. It controls absolutely every system in the boat. It's all integrated Garmin current state-of-the-art systems.
And this is a Garmin GPS map XSV 1243?
Yes.
All right.
And that's an XSV, actually plus on the end of that.
And that's a 943 up top on
Plus,
the flag range.
plus. Yeah, they're both plus.
Okay.
Which means that they're touchscreen.
Right.
Yes. And then throughout the boat, we've got all these brand new rocker switches that are marine rocker switches. They're backlit with a dimmer so you can turn them up and down. And you'll see this one is a windlass, which controls the windlass up and down. That's a very large windlass. It's got 240 feet of road on there. It's got a new anchor that's suited for these waters better than most. And it has a free fall. So in an emergency, you hold that down for a couple seconds and it just falls to the bottom as quick as possible.
And I see that's a drum style winch.
Yes, it is.
All right.
And here's a Bennett automated tilt trim system. You can control it manually if you want to. But also, it has two presets, so you can preset it, and then hands off, it'll take care of it.
Right, so maybe you have different conditions or a different way you like to run the boat at different speeds.
Exactly.
And that has full presets for that, as well as complete control from up here at the helm.
Yep.
And then what do we have here on the left next to our ignition switch?
Okay, so this is bow up and down, so you're controlling the pitch of the prop in the back.
Okay.
To give you bow up and down. And this is a start isolation, start isolation and engine howling. Engine howling is an automated fire extinguisher in the engine compartment. It goes off automatically, and when you first turn it on, you should get that light to tell you that it's good, and then you'd start up and go. It'll fire only if needed. Start isolation, we've got two totally parallel and separate DC systems in this boat. Mm-hmm. That isolates all of the sensitive electronics on one system from all of the heavy motors and noise producing devices on the other one. Well, start isolation, when you're starting, separates them. When you're just running, either on shore power and charging, or if you're on alternator charging, you can charge both systems from there.
So
that's automated.
Not only is this wired to compliancy with ABYC standards, it also has the full safety features that you would expect in a much larger vessel.
Oh yeah, and including engine leak circuit interrupter.
Okay, and we'll be going over those more detailed systems here in just a few minutes. We also have our VHF DSC calling controls, and this vessel does have a full AIS transmitter as well as receiver and transponder on the boat, and also the owner has put together this extremely useful manual to all the systems, including how it's wired and where everything is and how it is labeled and what to do even in emergency situations. So we really are very well set up for overnighting on this vessel. We're going to go over our electrical panel really quick and the different things we have going here. So obviously we have the Fusion stereo controls up top. That's controllable at the helm through our MFD as well as our flybridge. And what do we have going on in these two panels here?
Okay, so this is a shore power panel. Shore power comes into here, gets distributed throughout the boat through these various breakers. And there's an ELCI here, equipment leak circuit interrupter, which protects people swimming in the water. Then it goes through the 3,000 watt inverter charger, and you're going to hear some noise because the fans are running on it to cool it right now. There it is. So the AC power comes into this panel right here on the left, goes through this breaker into the inverter charger. It charges the batteries on the outside, but it also passes through AC to this panel, which is the boat AC distribution system, which has all your devices here, which I've got them all shut off right now. But if you shut this shore power down, then the inverter charger automatically switches so that the large battery bank we've got out there, there's Firefly carbon mat batteries, which are AGM type, but much lower discharge rate, so you get a lot higher capacity and they last longer. It goes into the inverter charger, inverts it to AC, and it comes into here through the boat. So this is powered either through pass-through from shore power or inverter charger from battery.
What this really translates into is an easy plug-and-play system. Here as we come into the engine room, we have the Mercruiser 5.7 liter V8 with 24 hours on it. We have 4 bank of carbon mat AGM Firefly batteries, as well as a brand new water heater. And a Bravo 2 drive. A clean, well-insulated engine room. The interior of this boat is completely re-outfitted. The wood, the countertop, the appliances are all new. The upholstery is all new. Come over here to our stand-up head and shower. Bayliner designed these boats to be able to drain through a sump with your shower. So you have all the accommodations you need to be out on the water for multiple days. This is an AC/DC fridge, so it's running on shore power, or if you're out on the water, it is running on your battery power. This is a convertible dinette, as well as having a lower bunk. There you see all of the canvas for your back deck. In beautiful condition.